Have you ever heard the saying, "What's good for the goose is good for the gander"? Well, today's story takes that to a whole new level. Let's dive into a tale from Reddit about a woman named Sarah who discovered her marriage wasn't quite what she thought it was. Sarah's husband was a big fan of exploring. He'd spend hours online, flirting with strangers, and whenever Sarah questioned him, he'd just wave it off, saying, "Babe, we have an open relationship, remember? It's all just harmless fun." But Sarah noticed something odd. This open relationship seemed to have a one-way door. He was free to chat with anyone he wanted, but the moment she even mentioned talking to someone else, he'd get defensive and jealous. It was clear. The rules only applied to him. For a while, Sarah let it slide, hoping it was just a phase. But the double standard gnawed at her. She felt disrespected and foolish. One evening, after another argument about his online friends, something inside her just snapped. If he wanted an open relationship, fine. He was about to get one. But she wasn't going to play his petty games. She was going to play chess. Sarah knew her husband was desperate for a promotion at his corporate job. He was always talking about his boss, a charismatic and successful guy named Mark. So Sarah did a little research. She found Mark's professional profile, saw they had a few mutual interests, and decided to make a move. She engineered a chance encounter at a local coffee shop she knew he frequented. To her surprise, they hit it off instantly. Mark was witty, intelligent, and most importantly, he was single and genuinely interested in her. He wasn't playing games. They started dating, keeping it quiet at first. Sarah felt a spark she hadn't felt in years. For the first time, she was in a relationship that felt equal and respectful. Meanwhile, her husband remained completely oblivious, still lost in his own digital world. The perfect storm was brewing, and it was set to make landfall at the company's annual dinner. This was the biggest night of the year for her husband's firm. He was schmoozing, trying to impress all the right people, completely unaware that his wife was about to detonate a bomb in the middle of his career. As the awards and speeches wound down, Mark, his boss, stood up to give the closing remarks. He thanked everyone for a great year and then, with a smile, he said, "I also have some personal news. I'd like you all to meet the amazing woman who's made the last few months the best of my life." He gestured towards Sarah. Sarah stood up, a graceful smile on her face. She raised her glass. The entire room, including her husband, turned to look at her. His face went from confusion to shock to pure, unadulterated horror. Sarah looked directly at him, her smile never wavering, and said, "Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Sarah." She then turned to Mark, linking her arm with his. "And I'm so proud to be here tonight with my wonderful boyfriend." You could have heard a pin drop. The whispers started immediately. Her husband just stood there, frozen, his face ashen. His colleagues stared, connecting the dots. The man who was just moments ago trying to climb the corporate ladder had just seen it kicked out from under him. His career and his marriage were over in that single, silent moment. Revenge is a dish best served professionally. What do you think? Was this the perfect revenge? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love stories that hit hard, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.